Keegan Moore steps onto the mat for the UNI Panthers as he will be taking on AJ Ferrari. Ferrari has not lost this year, and he's won by major decision, tech fall. But how fired up should Keegan be after seeing what just happened there by his teammate?
Well, notice that Keegan transferred from Oklahoma State, so they know Keegan Moore very well. But Keegan Moore is tough, and he likes the upper body. I don't know why there was another break in the action there, unless there was a penalty point from grabbing the singlet. But maybe there's blood on Ferrari.
They're looking at his nose, I believe, but Keegan was going to work.
Yeah, he had double underhook. Wow. But Keegan Moore weighed in at 84 today, I believe. And they moved him up to 97 to wrestle the freshman. But this ain't no regular freshman. This is the #1 recruit
not a regular
in the nation. He is an elite athlete.
#1 pound-for-pound wrestler in the class of 2020.
A two-time Texas state champion, Fargo freestyle champion. You know, in the state of Texas, normally you don't, 10 years ago we wouldn't be saying that, but they have some elite kids coming out. Also won the junior folk style national championship, which is one of the toughest tournaments.
Yeah, and earned the bronze medal representing the United States at the 2018 Cadet Freestyle World Championships as well. Has been very successful, outscored his opponents. Listen to this, 91-22 so far this season at 197. The only points scored against AJ Ferrari have been escapes.
Wow. You see there's a size difference there, but I think Keegan came into the year over, probably 205 or something, cut down to 84. And giving up some size, but he can wrestle, man. And he can go some upper body as well. But like I said, he transferred from Oklahoma State. Coach Smith and staff knows him very well. But I'd love to see another competitive match just like the last one we just got done with.
Went the full 3 periods and then some before the Panthers pulled out the win. Team score, though, 17-9 in favor of Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State, where Keegan Moore was from 2016-17. He went 7-2 overall his redshirt season. Tallied 6 falls on the year. He was an automatic qualifier in 2017-18 at 184. Third place finish at the Big 12 Championships for Oklahoma State. He did not compete in 2018-19, and last year as a junior competed in 2 tournaments. Recorded 3 pinfalls, including his starting off with his first 2 bouts. No points with under a minute to go here in this first period.
Nice shot by Ferrari, but wow, that was some hip power by Moore to stave that off. That was impressive.
He wasn't budging. Ferrari, as a true freshman, tied for the team lead in tech
This is
falls.
where Moore's tough. You shoot in. He needs to pull him back on. Now they walked off, but he got the Oklahoma State young man got called for stalling. Coach Smith's like, for what? I could do that emoji, Coach Smith, like, what?
I've seen that. 22 seconds to go here. An exciting first period, even though nobody's scored a point. Eric Braley and Jim Miller on the call here for the Panther Sports Network. Should have a good one at heavyweight as well, where Carter Isley has been so strong for the Panthers. He has a tough opponent he will face.
Tell you what, that was an impressive period by Keegan Moore. And Ferrari got in 3 times on a double, and 1 time almost got scored off it. Moore came back with some good action and got himself in a good position. But let's see if what happens on the mat here.
Moore 2-1 on the season. A perfect 2-0 in Big 12 duels.
Moore's been called for stalling. Or, I'm sorry, Ferrari's been called for stalling, yeah.
He escapes as the riding time is just at 11 seconds. And of course, the Moore family, a big part of their life is UNI wrestling. As Keegan has 6 siblings: Cammie, Haley, Katie, Kelsey, Cooper, and Peyton.
And two of the boys wrestled for the Panthers. Right there on the edge of the mat. If Ferrari backs off, he could get called for stalling here.
We saw that last weekend a couple of times in that Oklahoma UNI duel. Now the roles reversed as Keegan Moore steps back in the ring.
Ferrari, a nice single shot this time instead of a double.
Right at the edge. Working on that.
Doing the split action.
Leg. Gets out of it.
Wow. That was impressive to get out of that right there on the edge.
37 seconds remaining in the second period. Again, Oklahoma State leading UNI in the team score 17-9. Well, what impresses you most about Ferrari? Is offense or his defense right now?
Well, I tell you what, he's got some nice shots for a big guy. Good looking freshman, good grief. But I've been impressed with Moore, staving it off, you know, being a little undersized here. And if he can just keep him off this for 3 more seconds.
2-1, and they raise the hand with 1 second remaining to make a score 3-0.
I think the ref might go look at it himself.
Yeah, he should, and he makes his way over to the review monitor to check it out.
That is a huge call either way.
Because you have to have enough evidence to overturn it. Let's take a look here.
Here it is.
2-1, watch the finger. I mean, it's a split second. It's less than a second if it does count. And you called it, Coach. As he just had to try and fight it off. Thought the review would take a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's big because it was only 1-0, right?
Yep.
And now Moore gets out. You got a tie match, but he's going to have to do some work even after an escape here.
A.J. Ferrari again has outscored his opponents 91-22 so far this season. The only points coming against him have been by escape. There's an escape for Moore.
Oh my. Yeah, I think he's going to get called for a headbutt. So there's another point.
Some tough breaks for the UNI Panthers here. As you watch the replay.
Lead with his head, yeah.
He went in there. And it's now 4-1. Ferrari here in the third period. Trying to secure this victory to stay undefeated against Moore. Moore, a junior, Ferrari, a freshman.
Nice shot from his knees. Here's the freight train double action. Ferrari, you can see why he's been so successful. He's very good on his feet. Whether you can't relax if he's on his knees, because here it comes anyway.
Yeah, pound for pound, the #1 ranked wrestler in the class of 2020, coming out of high school. He could have gone anywhere, chose Oklahoma State, and they did a little bit of shifting in their lineup to accommodate. One more match left after this one, and it's the heavyweights as Moore is out again. 1 minute remaining here at 197, and OSU leading UNI 17-9.
No college wrestling, D1 wrestling in Texas, so he's probably thinking the close to home for me is Okie State.
True.
He's starting to pour it on here a little bit.
And then it lets Moore go. So still 35 seconds remain. Well, Ferrari as good as advertised, but great fight from Moore.
That was amazing. From his knees, just dove in.
Second time we've seen him just launch.
Lunged in and
he cuts him.
Yeah, that was impressive.
12 seconds and ticking away. Ferrari wants another takedown. Moore battling. 3, 2, 1. And a victory for A.J. Ferrari. We'll be back with the heavyweight matchup, and it should be a good one. Oklahoma State leading UNI in the team score. Back with more. This is UNI Wrestling on the Panther Sports Network from Learfield IMG College, sponsored by Casey's.